The immigrants are stealing all our jobs. They're taking our good jobs. They're taking our good positions. They are stealing every work that we could do. That's what most people are saying. That's what most people think about when we talk about critical skills. But before we go into that topic, hello everyone, Vic here. Today we'll be talking about the new critical skills list announced by Department of Home Affairs, and municipalities relying on different softwares to improve their service delivery. And another topic would be a massive price increase for Eskom in different places, in different regions. And the last one would be a new OPPO Reno12FS that has just been announced. So let's jump into it, shall we? So the first question is always, what is the critical skills list? The critical skills list is a list of skills that are needed in a country. Just like as South Africa, I'll be mainly talking about the tech skills list today, but critical skills list are the skills that are needed by a country and are looking for people from outside the country to actually fill that gap of those skills. So Department of Home Affairs announced a critical skills list, a tech critical skills list recently, semi-recently, and that critical skills list show which skills you will need to have or get to actually get a visa in South Africa or be able to immigrate to South Africa based on those skills. This new updated critical skills list was based on a State of a Nation speech by Ramaphosa last year in 2023, stating the reform in the state. And Ramaphosa said, having a complete and comprehensive review of the work visa system, we will move quickly to implement the recommendations put forth, Ramaphosa stated, and carried on. These include establishing a more flexible point-based system to attract skilled immigrants, implementing a trusted employee scheme to make the visa process easier for larger investors, streamlining application requirement. So as the statement was said, it's just to update the list to make sure that the work visa process is more streamlined and the work visa process now can get more immigrants in so that we can improve our skills in South Africa. And based on this skills list, now companies as well have started to move looking towards these types of skills even in the country and outside the country, just not based on immigrants only, inside the country as well. The companies are looking for people with these certain tech skills. So now the question would be, what are the points-based factors that are there for getting this work visa? The points are based on age, qualification, work experience, to determine the visa eligibility. These are the factors that will determine if you are eligible for the visa. It was stated that remote work visas target high-earning individuals with the high hope of stimulating the economy. And why was this list updated, and what was the problem? The problem was that South Africa was losing a high number of skilled immigrants, which was making the country lose skilled workers. They had to update the list to attract more skilled individuals. Ramaphosa also extended on his statement, saying, just this week, we established a new regulation to reform our visa system, which will make it easier to attract the skills that our economy needs, and creating dynamic ecosystem for innovation and entrepreneurship, said Ramaphosa. Statement was actually showing how they implemented their new regulation. So what is this skill list? I will put it up on my screen firstly as I'm talking over it. This is the critical skill list. Mainly, the new skill list is primarily specialized in medicine and health professionals. However, it includes several tech qualifications, including electrical engineering, technologist, and engineering management skills. The most critical skills require bachelor degrees and advanced diplomas as a minimum requirement, with only one requirement, intermediate certification. As you can see the list, these are the new critical skills list. So what do you think about it? Municipalities using software to improve service delivery. Firstly, I'll put this disclaimer out there. I used to work with municipalities and the software systems, and mainly on the topic today on this article I'm talking about is Tembisilihani. I did work with them as well, so I may be biased in the topic, but let's jump into the topic. So the main topic was that the mayor stated that he wanted systems to actually be able to use to improve service delivery and work internally in municipalities. The main focus was on Moonsoft, which is a financial system. Moonsoft is a financial system that works in most municipalities in South Africa, Moonsoft and Sage as well. There are other financial systems that work with it, but these systems technically don't work alone. If you want to have a integrated system in a municipality to result in a good working environment, you actually need different systems to integrate with each other, such as, we will start with the financial system because we are talking about it, and then we have the performance management system, and if you want to add the last one for the councillors, which is the management systems as well as the last one. So you have those three working together to create a holistic system. But before I go on a rant on different systems, let's first go and see what the mayor said about the idea of improving this environment. The first statement I wanted to look at was, we also reconfigured our internal systems so that our controlled environment is not managed by attributes or individuals, but by reliable and robust technology-based solutions that can deliver consecutive results regardless of the staff turnover. On this statement, he's mainly talking about how systems don't depend on individuals. Let's say we have an accountant that works in an accounting department in a municipality that leaves and doesn't update their work or anything. If they leave, the system is supposed to be able to record the information done by that individual so that the next person can get all that information done or continued from the last person. So the staff turnover does not need to affect the process of work or the process at which the work was done in a specific department or a specific institution. So having systems that run in the background that will allow people to work throughout without any sort of problems is always good. His solutions to all this is still to engage the services of municipal financial management system solutions to provide a integrated financial management and internal control for local municipalities. Municipalities are undergoing a digital transformation. So in order to go with all that digital transformation, they need to push for new systems. Municipalities have a lot of data, have a lot of documents and information, and they want to digitalize them. On a side note, on my personal experience, most municipalities actually don't have their information online or on a system or stored somewhere. It's always physical documents. It's actually hard copies. So most municipalities have hard copies. So in this process of development, they are trying to move from the hard copies to the soft copies of most information. And that process is the one that's actually slowing down the integration in systems as well. So if that process goes through and works faster, then this integration of systems will help in this environment as well. Okay, so why is this the main focus currently in municipalities in getting new systems and integrating them? The reason why municipalities are focusing on this is clean audits. With clean audits, you can get good financing, you can get a good record for your next financial year, and so all this helps the municipality in the long run to actually help the community and to develop the community more. As the digital transformation is happening, do you think this will help with service delivery, the roads being done properly, the finance being processed properly? Do you think having more systems or integrating the systems will be a good thing, or it will help? Leave it on the comments below. A massive price increase in rates, mainly electricity, in metros. Not everywhere. There are specific places that had increases and others did not have. This increase hike started in July 1. For those who have not noticed, they are going to notice in the next bill, but July 1, that's when the price increase happened. Energy Regulator approved of the price increase hike for all 178 licensed electricity distributors across South Africa. There are still 66 municipalities that have not had an increase. They are still applying for that increase. But there are good news in all this. There are 112 municipalities that have been blocked from the hike rates this month. The major metros are not counted among these. So, which cities should we focus on? The main cities that have been approved for this hike increase is Johannesburg, Cape Town, Ekurhuleni, Tshwane, eThekwini, Nelson Mandela Bay have all been approved for this price increase. The remaining municipalities have 60 days to submit for the price increase. This is the table for all the price increase and the percentages. As you can see, it's divided into rates, electricity, water, sanitation, and refuse. So these are the price increase in these places. There is a note on this where the actual tariffs will be 7.2% as the city previously charged as the higher based than NASA approval. So these are the new price increase. What do you think about it? Do you have 13,000? Then get the new OPPO Reno12FS 5G. It has arrived in South Africa. This week I will be doing a full video on this phone, and just now I'm just highlighting that it's here. And if you have 13,000, just go and see if you want to get it, or just wait for my video to come out this week and just give you a whole update and how the device looks. That they just announced previously a Reno 12 Pro. Now they are, which was 19,000, but that was a very high price for most people. But now they have this one, which is 13,000. So they just want to have a more consumer friendly device. Watch out for that video this coming week. So what do you think about today's topics? Leave it on the comments below. And if you like my content, please subscribe, click that like button. Anyway, keep on grinding and level up.